New Orleans. It's a city that sings a song of jazz, sizzles with the scent of beignets, and celebrates life with a parade at every opportunity. But just beyond the lively streets of the French Quarter, there's another kind of magic to be found. It's a place where art and nature hold hands under the shade of ancient live oak trees. I'm talking about the Sydney and Walda Besthoff Sculpture Garden. It's an open-air museum, a peaceful oasis, and honestly, one of my favorite ways to spend a beautiful afternoon in the Crescent City. Forget the stuffy galleries for a moment. Here, the art breathes. It welcomes you to come closer, to wander, and to simply be. This isn't just about looking at art, it's about experiencing it with all your senses. This garden is a gift. What makes the Besthoff Sculpture Garden so special is the setting. This isn't a sterile, white-walled gallery, this is Louisiana. The air is thick with the sweet smell of magnolias. Spanish moss, like gray lace, drips from the branches of magnificent live oak trees. The garden is woven around a series of serene lagoons, their still waters reflecting the blue sky and the green canopy above. It's a landscape that is quintessentially southern, full of life, history, and a little bit of mystery. And into this living, breathing environment, the sculptures are placed with incredible care and thought. They don't just sit in the landscape, they become part of it. Imagine walking along a stone path and seeing a polished bronze figure gleaming in a patch of sunlight. Or turning a corner and discovering a whimsical, oversized object nestled among the ferns. The art and nature here are in a constant dialogue. The curve of a metal sculpture might echo the bend of a nearby tree branch. The reflection of a marble statue might dance on the surface of the water, creating a second, shimmering version of itself. You feel the gentle breeze as you admire a kinetic sculpture that moves with the wind. You hear the call of a bird as you contemplate a figure cast in bronze. As we begin our walk, one of the first pieces that often greets visitors is a true showstopper. It's a massive, spider-like sculpture that seems to crawl right out of a dream. This is Spider by the French-American artist Louise Bourgeois. Don't be intimidated by its size, look closer. The spider, a recurring theme in her work, was a tribute to her mother, who was a weaver. It represents protection, maternal strength, intricate webs of family and memory. Standing beneath its long, spindly legs, you feel both small and strangely safe. It's a powerful introduction to the emotionally resonant art of the garden. From there, the path might lead you toward a flash of vibrant color. As you continue your exploration, you'll eventually come across something that's bound to make you smile. It's a giant safety pin. Corridor Pin, Blue, by Claes Oldenburg and Coosje van Bruggen. A monumental sculpture of an everyday object. Playful, surprising, challenging what we call art. They made colossal versions of ordinary things, changing scale changes meaning. Oldenburg was a pioneer of the pop art movement. Coosje van Bruggen added poetic, intellectual depth. Together they made public art that's accessible, engaging, humorous, shuttlecocks, clothespins, a celebration of pop culture and a feat of engineering. Stand before the pin and appreciate the genius. It reminds us not to take art, or life, too seriously. More than a big object. A collaboration born of love and shared vision. The garden surprises you. One moment serious, the next grinning at a household item blown up to epic size. That blend of profound and playful gives the Besthoff Sculpture Garden its unique charm. Leaving the whimsy of pop art behind, our path leads to a master of modern sculpture, Henry Moore. Nestled in a quiet green space, you'll find Reclining figure. Moore is famous for semi-abstract reclining female forms. This bronze is not a literal woman. It's an exploration of the human form as a landscape. You can see hills, valleys, caves in its organic flowing curves. The artist collected pebbles, bones, driftwood, studying shapes and textures. You can see that influence in the work. He believed they came alive in changing light and against sky and trees. Looking at the reclining figure, you feel strength and timelessness. A figure at rest, powerful, not passive. Walk around and notice how its shape changes. From one side it may look like a seated person, from another, a series of rolling hills. Moore created multiple viewpoints to encourage you to move, to explore, to engage physically. He wasn't just making an object to be looked at, he was creating an experience. Prepare to be enchanted by a piece that plays with your perception. But this is no ordinary bench. This is Appearing Rooms, a captivating water sculpture by the Danish artist Jeppe Hein. Suddenly, jets of water shoot up from the ground, creating walls that form a series of square rooms. The walls appear and disappear in a programmed sequence, creating a shifting, unpredictable maze. You can stand outside and watch, or if you're feeling adventurous, try to walk through the rooms without getting wet. Jeppe Hein loves to create interactive and playful experiences. His work often blurs the line between art, architecture, and a funhouse. The sound of the water, the sight of the shifting liquid walls, the laughter of people trying to navigate the maze, all become part of the artwork. It's a dynamic, social, and incredibly fun piece. On a hot New Orleans day, the cool mist is a welcome sensation. The challenge of timing your entrance and exit is a pure, simple pleasure. It's a commentary on the fluid and impermanent nature of our own world. But you don't need to think too deeply to enjoy it. It's simply fun. Appearing rooms is a must-see and maybe even a must-do on your garden journey. The brilliance of the Besthoff Sculpture Garden isn't just in the world-class art it contains, it's in the masterful design of the garden itself, not a rigid grid, meandering paths that curve gently through the landscape. This design is intentional. It slows you down. It encourages you to wander, to get a little lost, to make your own discoveries. Water is fundamental. Central lagoons are more than pretty features. Their still surface is a canvas reflecting sky, trees, and art. A beautiful doubling effect, sculpture and its reflection. The famous footbridge crossing the lagoon offers stunning panoramic views and shows how sculptures are sited in relation to one another and to the water. A harmonious, balanced composition. Planting is another artistic layer. Live oaks, magnolias, cypress, active participants in the aesthetic. Seasonal changes mean the garden is always evolving, art stays the same, context is in gentle flux. Choreography of paths, water, and plants creates an immersive environment that heightens your senses and deepens appreciation for the art. Close up, water ripples, leaf texture, sunlight on sculpture, details that invite you to be more than an observer. Walking through the Besthoff Sculpture Garden is an emotional journey, as much as it is a physical one. The moment you step through the entrance, the noise of the city seems to melt away and is replaced by the rustle of leaves and the soft murmur of water. There's a sense of peace that settles over you. A piece like Louise Bourgeois' Spider might evoke a sense of awe and a touch of primal fear, quickly followed by appreciation for its protective symbolism. Then you might turn a corner and find yourself smiling at Oldenburg's corridor pin. Wonder, humor, contemplation, curiosity. You feel the texture of the air, sometimes warm and humid, sometimes cooled by the shade of a great tree. You smell the earthy scent of the soil after a brief rain shower and the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. You hear the sound of your own footsteps, the distant laughter of other visitors, and the symphony of birdsong. This full-body sensory engagement makes the experience more memorable and more profound. Ultimately, the feeling that lingers is one of connection, to the artists, to the natural world, and to your fellow visitors. So, when you plan your trip to New Orleans, by all means, dive into the music, savor the food, soak up the history of the French Quarter. But I urge you to set aside a few hours for a different kind of adventure. Make your way to City Park and step into the Sydney and Walda Besthoff Sculpture Garden. It's a world-class cultural destination, and importantly, it's completely free to enter. It's a gift to the city and to all who visit it. It offers a perfect counterpoint to the high energy of Bourbon Street. Recharge, reflect, and be inspired in a truly unique setting. Don't worry about knowing all the artists' names or the theories behind modern art. That's not what this place is about. It's about the experience. It's about letting your curiosity be your guide. Follow the path that calls to you. Spend time with the sculptures that capture your imagination. Pack a water bottle, wear your walking shoes, and give yourself the gift of time to just wander. Let the art speak to you. Let the landscape embrace you. Find your own path, discover your own favorites, and create your own unforgettable memories among the sculptures and the live oaks. Whether you are an art lover, a nature enthusiast, a photographer, or simply a weary traveler in need of a beautiful, peaceful place to rest, the Besthoff Sculpture Garden has something to offer you. I promise you, it's a journey you won't regret. Happy travels. It's experiences like this that make travel so rewarding. Goodbye from New Orleans and the Besthoff Sculpture Garden.